right, Coach. From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Taylor on first down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. And it's complete. Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. On first down, it's Taylor. This is Gordon on the dump off. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Taylor. He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Taylor will throw again. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he's flushed out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He may try and run for this. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Jones. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. 3rd down here. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and we're in all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Green, 39.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a little 360. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now it's Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So 1:56 to play in this 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, Melvin Ingram coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off?
And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
53, check 53.
They'll look to throw. And that's complete to the right side of Allen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This one taken from the 7. Room here to run. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Shreds the tackle. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go now.
They run again with Hunt, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They run with Hunt. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Left, 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 left. Ace, ace. Check it back, check it back. Hunt, 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 hunt.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 13-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Leopard, leopard. Gone, 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 gone.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Ace, ace.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And some space here. The 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
No. Check. Patriot.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And now here comes Kansas City. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On first down, Mahomes. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Black 58 round.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Taylor steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Slow.
Taylor will throw again. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Z.
On second down, Taylor being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Right, now,
Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went.
And that's caught inside the 35. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace, ace. 55.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ace, ace. Here we go now. Green, 90.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. The 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! 44,
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And now here comes their final time.